Why is Africa still suffering? Africa is still suffering because after the physical slavery by the white man, African leaders are still assisting the white man to enslave the black man remotely because our finances, our minerals, our leaders, our youth are still being controlled by the white man. So this shows that we are still in the era of slavery by the white man.
Nah, bitch, because if you know what's good for you, you'll get in your fucking vehicle. Playing with me, man. Listen, Xenia, Ohio, okay? I don't know what the fuck they got going on out here. I'm a lot more calm than I was a few minutes ago. I'm at the Shell gas station in Xenia, Ohio, okay? I don't typically wear my dog tags. I'm active military, but I'm traveling because I'm about to deploy and I'm taking my fiance my vehicle. So I go inside the gas station just to get some snacks. Got me some peach rings, got me a Monster. I got a water, right? So the guy at the register before me, long white beard, I don't know, I think he got like a Michelob Ultra, some shit like that. So he was like fumbling with his change or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, you good? You need a minute? So he turns around and he goes, oh, you military? I say, yeah, active Navy. He goes, oh, I was in the Corps for 20 something, I don't remember the exact fucking number. And I was like, oh, thank you for your service. And he looks at me and goes, they still letting people like you serve? What? So me, when I'm in somebody else's backyard, I don't really act a fool, you feel me? So I go, excuse me? And he goes, yeah, you colored people should not be. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have so little patience for disrespect. I grabbed him by his neck, turned his head to the outside. I said, who's that sitting out there in the car with you? Is that your daughter? Is that your wife? Who is it? So the lady was like, excuse me, sir, can you let him go? I said, who is it? It's my daughter, can you let me go? I said, do you want to make it home to her tonight? Then leave me the fuck alone. I ain't do nothing to you. Like, why you even had to say that to me? So then I guess his son was in the car. So when I let him go and he came out the store and hopped in the whip, his son get out the car. I said, if you know what's best for you, you'll stay in that fucking car. And I do apologize. I don't be liking to record interactions like this, but like, I ain't never been here before, ever. I tried to just get my gas, going about my way. You know what I'm saying? Going about my day, rather. But I'm just like, bro, like, that was so unnecessary. I am never, ever taking this fucking drive ever the fuck again. I will fly my vehicle to wherever I'm going. Babe, I love you. Thank you so much for, keeping my vehicle while I'm deployed, but I am never, ever making this fucking drive again. Good day.
So, Charlie, I am taking you to the other room, which contained more than 10 people, up to 20 people. This room contained 20 people. No food, no water, there's no washroom, there's no bathroom. When you have to defecate, you have to defecate on yourself. And this place, there's no water for you to drink. There's no food for you to eat. So, Charlie, follow me as I take you in there. So, Charlie, this is it. See the room. This room contained 20 people. 20 people. So 20 people will be kept inside here with no food, no water. When you want to urinate, you have to urinate on yourself. When you want to defecate, you have to defecate on yourself. So this is the room. Check the room. And the name is Condemned Cells. So Charlie, follow me as we carry on. So, according to history, this is how slaves were arranged. You see, this is how our ancestors were arranged. One head there, one leg here, one head there, One head there, one leg here. One head there, one leg here. So this is how our ancestors were arranged and transported outside. So, Charlie, we are entering into the condemned cells. Read what is written up here. Cell for the condemned prisoners. Cell for condemned prisoners. So I'm taking you to where Nana Yaa Asantewaa was kept. She was kept in the condemned prison. Cell for the condemned prisoners. So, Charlie, as we carry on, follow us. Wow, Charlie, check inside there. A very small room. It's very, very small. So, Charlie, this is where Nana Yaa Asantewaa was kept, and 10 people were kept in this room. So, Charlie, you need to know how our ancestors have suffered and understand who you are as a black man and know where you are going as a black man. My guys, I am taking you to Kwabena Pew, who, according to history, was one of the strongest slaves who was fighting for the freedom of the slaves. So, follow me as I take you there. So, this statue you are seeing here is depicting one of our ancestors who goes by the name Kwabena Pew, and he was one of the strongest slaves who was fighting for the freedom of the slaves. And for that matter, the slave masters chained him in the forest for 217 days, and he was left in the forest without food, without water, and he was left to defecate on himself, and he was left to urinate on himself. So when you see this statue, according to history, he was one of the strongest slaves who was fighting for the freedom of the slaves. And for that matter, he was chained in the forest by the slave masters. My guys, I know you've seen sculptures and statues of similar one where the angel was stepping on the head of a black man. But currently, the current generation of the African youth, we are trying to tell you, we are changing the narrative. We are changing the narrative of where a white angel is stepping on the head of a black man. Check this one out. This is Komfo-Abena also stepping on the head of a white angel. A black woman stepping on the head of a white angel. We are changing the narrative as the current generation of Africans. We are no more going to worship the white man. So therefore, check this statue out. Komfo-Abena stepping on the head of a white angel to change the narrative that blacks are devils or blacks are useless. So we've changed the narrative according to this statue and paintings and sculpture. Komfo-Abena, the black Komfo woman, stepping on the head of a white angel.
Every black person living should go to Ghana and see them slave castles so you can see what they did to us. You got to see what they did to us. You got to see how they built these dungeons underground and they put these churches on top and they dug holes in the ground to pump the music of what they call their Christianity into the holes while, man, they did, let me explain something to y'all. They walk them as far as they can first to make them lose weight.
Savannah, why do you make everything about race? Like, why are you always talking about race? Like, not everything is about race. Everything is about race! It is! Everything is! Every single part of our society traces back to racism. Everything. The damn ice cream truck song is fucking racist. The reason we have credit scores and student loans is because they did not want black people to live next to them and go to school. Everything is encapsulated in the fact that they wanted black people to fail. Our society could be so much more progressive than it is now. Spent 400 years trying to keep minorities down, that we have not progressed in technology, in society, in anything. This country has spent so much time making sure that we don't surpass white people, that it's willing to cut its leg off during the sack race. Over and over and over and over again. And that's why we're in the fucking predicament that we're in now. It's not about anything else but the fact that they do not want minorities to thrive. That is what it's been about since day fucking one, when they got to this fucking land. They took it away from people who were already here and didn't stop doing it. I understand that sometimes we want to ha-ha, hee-hee and live life and forget. But I'm always going to bring it up. If you don't want to hear it, don't talk to me. But I'm always going to talk about racism because it makes me fucking angry. You don't get to spend 400 plus years mistreating people based off of their skin tone alone. It caused ripples in generations. You haven't even began to try to undo it. But you want to get mad at me because every time I talk about racism, you get annoyed. Because every time I bring up something, oh, it's because this, it's because of racism, you get mad. Shut the fuck up.